10 things about kangaroos. 1. Kangaroos are unique to Australia. 2. They are incredible jumpers. 3. Kangaroos are herbivores. 4. They have powerful social structures. 5. Baby kangaroos are called joeys. 6. There are several species of kangaroos. 7. Kangaroos can be dangerous when provoked. 8. They have a unique reproductive system. 9. Their tail acts like a fifth limb. 10. Kangaroos have few natural predators. 1. Kangaroos are unique to Australia. Kangaroos are one of the most iconic animals native to Australia. Although there are a few species related to them in New Guinea, the true kangaroo is uniquely Australian. They are part of the marsupial family, which means they carry their young in a pouch. Kangaroos have become a symbol of Australia's wildlife and culture, often appearing on coins, emblems, and logos. Their population in Australia is substantial, with some estimates suggesting that kangaroos outnumber humans. The unique environment of Australia, with its expansive grasslands, deserts, and forests, provides the perfect habitat for kangaroos to thrive. Kangaroos are so intertwined with Australian identity that they are featured on the national airline's logo, Qantas, and are a major attraction for tourists from around the world. Despite their abundance, some areas occasionally experience culling to manage the population and prevent overgrazing, which can impact agriculture. The kangaroo's presence in Australia spans back millions of years, with fossil evidence suggesting their ancestors were even larger than today's species. 2. They are incredible jumpers. Kangaroos are perhaps best known for their ability to jump vast distances. Their powerful hind legs are specially adapted for leaping. A kangaroo can cover a distance of up to 25 feet, 7.6 meters, in a single bound and can jump as high as 10 feet, 3 meters. When traveling at high speed, kangaroos can reach speeds of over 35 miles per hour, 56 kilometers per hour. Their long, muscular tails help balance them during these jumps, acting almost like a fifth limb. Interestingly, kangaroos cannot walk backward due to the structure of their legs and tail. Their efficient mode of locomotion, hopping, uses less energy at higher speeds compared to walking or running for animals of similar size. This energy efficiency is vital in the often harsh and dry environments of Australia, where conserving energy is critical for survival. Their ability to jump also aids them in escaping predators and covering vast distances to find food and water sources, which can be widely scattered in the outback. 3. Kangaroos are herbivores. Kangaroos are strict herbivores, meaning they exclusively eat plants. Their diet primarily consists of grasses, leaves, flowers, and occasionally shrubs and moss. Depending on the species and habitat, a kangaroo's diet can vary widely. Red kangaroos, for example, favor grasses, while the eastern gray kangaroo may include a broader range of vegetation. Kangaroos have chambered stomachs similar to cows, allowing them to digest tough plant material efficiently. They regurgitate food and chew it again before swallowing it for final digestion, a process known as cud chewing. This method allows kangaroos to extract the maximum amount of nutrients from their food, which is particularly important given the often nutrient-poor environment they inhabit. Additionally, kangaroos have adapted to survive with very little water. They can go for months without drinking by deriving moisture from the plants they consume. Their eating habits also influence the Australian landscape by controlling vegetation growth, making them important ecological players. 4. They have powerful social structures. Kangaroos are generally social animals and tend to live in groups called mobs, troops, or herds. A typical mob can consist of anywhere from a few individuals to over 50, depending on the environment and availability of food. The mob structure provides safety in numbers. More eyes can detect predators more quickly. Within a mob, there's often a dominant male known as the boomer, who maintains his status through displays of strength and occasional fights. These confrontations involve boxing matches, where kangaroos balance on their tails and kick with their powerful hind legs. Social bonds among females are also strong, especially mothers and their joeys. Living in mobs also facilitates breeding opportunities and sharing of information about food and water sources. Communication within mobs is carried out through a combination of thumping their feet, vocalizations, and body language. These social systems are crucial for survival, especially in Australia's unpredictable environment, where resources can be scarce. 5. Baby kangaroos are called joeys. When a female kangaroo gives birth, the baby, called a joey, is extremely tiny, about the size of a jelly bean, roughly 2.5 centimeters long. Born underdeveloped, the joey instinctively crawls from the birth canal into its mother's pouch, where it latches onto a teat and continues to grow and develop. It remains in the pouch for about 6 months before beginning to explore the outside world, although it will continue to nurse and return to the pouch for security. Female kangaroos have an incredible ability called embryonic diapause, where they can delay the development of a new embryo until the current joey is old enough to leave the pouch. This ensures that the mother's energy is focused on one offspring at a time. Even after the joey permanently leaves the pouch, it often continues to stay close to the mother for months. This extended care period significantly boosts a joey's survival chances in the often harsh Australian environment. 6. There are several species of kangaroos. When people say kangaroo, they often mean the larger species, but in reality, there are 4 main species of kangaroos: the red kangaroo, eastern gray kangaroo, western gray kangaroo, and antilopine kangaroo. The red kangaroo, Macropus rufus, is the largest and most famous, growing up to 6 feet tall, 1.8 meters, and weighing around 200 pounds, 90 kilograms. Eastern grey kangaroos are slightly smaller but are more populous in eastern Australia. Western grey kangaroos inhabit the southern part of Western Australia and are known for their musky scent. The antilopine kangaroo, found in the tropical regions of northern Australia, resembles antelopes in their movements and social behavior. Each species has unique adaptations suited to their specific environments. Beyond these main species, there are also dozens of wallabies, wallaroos, and tree kangaroos, showing the incredible diversity within the macropod family. Understanding these differences is key to conserving their habitats and appreciating their role in Australia's ecosystems. 7. Kangaroos can be dangerous when provoked. Although kangaroos are generally shy and avoid human contact, they can become aggressive if they feel threatened or cornered. Males are particularly territorial during mating season and may exhibit aggressive behaviors towards perceived threats, including humans. Kangaroo attacks typically involve standing upright, grappling with their forearms, and delivering powerful kicks with their hind legs, which can cause serious injury. Their sharp claws can also inflict deep wounds. Most encounters with wild kangaroos are peaceful, but it's important to remember that they are wild animals with natural defense mechanisms. Feeding or approaching kangaroos in the wild can lead to risky situations, as they might associate humans with food or become startled. Signs of agitation include standing tall, scratching at the ground, and thumping their feet. When observing kangaroos, it's best to maintain a respectful distance and avoid sudden movements. Responsible behavior around kangaroos helps ensure safety for both humans and the animals. 8. They have a unique reproductive system. The reproductive system of kangaroos is one of the most fascinating among mammals. Female kangaroos have 3 vaginas and 2 uteri. The outer 2 vaginas are used to transport sperm to the uteri, while the middle one is used for giving birth. Males have bifurcated penises to align with the female's dual reproductive tracts. This unique anatomy allows kangaroos to reproduce efficiently. Moreover, females can be perpetually pregnant, carrying embryos at different stages of development simultaneously. Embryonic diapause, the ability to pause the development of a new embryo, ensures that if conditions become unfavorable, like droughts, the female can delay giving birth until survival odds improve. This extraordinary system maximizes reproductive success in unpredictable environments, allowing kangaroo populations to quickly rebound after environmental hardships. The combination of delayed implantation, sequential development, and pouch nurturing makes kangaroos one of the most reproductively adaptable mammals in the world. 9. Their tail acts like a 5th limb. Kangaroo tails are incredibly strong and serve much more than just a balancing function. Recent studies have shown that kangaroos use their tails as a powerful 5th limb when walking slowly. When moving at a slow pace, kangaroos use their forelimbs and tail together to propel their body forward. The tail acts like a spring-loaded support that pushes their body off the ground. When hopping at high speeds, the tail primarily serves as a counterbalance, helping to stabilize their body and maintain balance during those long leaps. A kangaroo's tail can be as long as its body and is extremely muscular, capable of bearing the animal's full weight. Injuries to the tail can severely impair a kangaroo's ability to move properly. In social behaviors, kangaroos may also use their tail for posturing and balance during fights. The strength, flexibility, and utility of the tail make it one of the most fascinating aspects of kangaroo anatomy. 10. Kangaroos have few natural predators. Adult kangaroos have relatively few natural predators due to their size, speed, and powerful defense abilities. Historically, the main predators were large marsupial carnivores like the now extinct thylacine, Tasmanian tiger. Today, their main threats include dingoes, and occasionally large birds of prey will target young joeys. In some areas, invasive species such as feral dogs and foxes also prey on young kangaroos. However, humans represent the biggest threat to kangaroos through hunting, habitat destruction, and vehicle collisions. In rural areas, kangaroos often cross roads, leading to frequent accidents. Despite this, the kangaroo population remains robust overall, thanks in part to their adaptive breeding strategies and the vastness of Australia's wilderness. Conservation efforts focus more on ensuring sustainable population levels and protecting critical habitats. As iconic symbols of Australia's natural heritage, kangaroos serve as ambassadors for broader wildlife conservation issues across the continent.